main aim is every dollar we get, we want to make sure it achieves what we are trying to do.
We chose the homes based on, I guess one of the criteria was their integrity. Are they transparent? Can we see their books? Can we see how the money is going? That's one of the most important, I would say. In the beginning of the process, to find out more about them, they were excited. I would say they were happy. They seemed surprised that people actually would care. People who, an organization that wasn't based in the country would actually care about them. So I thought that maybe they didn't have any hope. But as time went on and I talked with them, just finding out how they ran the place, I just found out that they really need help. They have a passion, but they don't have the means.
Unfortunately, and this is very sad, because when you think about the surpluses that some of these nations have, they have no formal ways of helping these orphans.
These are third world countries. There's a reason why they're called that, as in they don't have things in place that should be there. There are no welfares that cater to people that are not able to have. There are no child protection services like you have in other countries. There's no social security system. I mean, they don't have all these things, and then, we ask the, wonderful, or should I say, classic questions about, isn't the government meant to do things like this and all that? Yeah, they should, but hey, guess what? Maybe they're not. For some reason or the other, they're not. The fact is they're not.
As we go over to those countries, we see kids going without shoes, going without clothes, going without food, malnutrition, just any number of things that our kids have never had to experience.
If you do talk to them, many of them want to be, doctors, engineers. They still have hope in them in some way. And despite everything life has thrown at them, they still have the ability to still make the most of it, still be able to smile.
I'm Jen Kamau, 21 years old, a student in Kenyatta University taking a degree in Bachelor of Science Population Health. I got to LittleDrops through Sicilian group, and I would like to pursue a master's degree in biostatistics in future.
My name is James Goech. I'm 21 years old. I'm in Form 4, grade 12. I got retro program through Hope groups. It has been helpful so much to me in my education. I'd like to take this chance to thank all of you who are watching for your help. I'd like to, in my dreams, I would like to be one of you and help other students and children who would like to have help in life. Thank you, all of you. God bless you.
My name is Peter Masharia, aka Obama. I'm 13 years old. I'm in class 7. I got to LittleDrops through Girlism Grandmothers. I would like to say that you buy for me books, but still here we don't have a good house. If it was possible, you make for us a good house, and I thank for paying for me my school fees, for we don't have all that. They are not able to pay for me school fees. I thank for taking care of me. Thank you.
Nĩ wega mũno nĩ tondũ nĩ ndona mũndũ ũrĩa ũkĩte gũkũ nĩ ũndũ wa bita hau mwĩtagwo bita na nĩ ngenete mũno na bita kuma ambĩrĩria gĩthomo nĩ ũhĩgĩte mũno na nĩ ateithĩkĩte na rĩu no nyende ateithĩke mũno makĩria arĩ gĩthomo-inĩ na ũteithio no tũbatare.
And I think that every young person should be able to have the expectation of a safe environment, clean water, medical attention, and a loving environment. This is something that I think it perhaps is certainly easier in the Western culture to access some of these. I mean, there's children that are at risk here too, but there are so many options to seek help and so on, and not quite as many in our third world type of situations. And so this is such a, people helping people right at the level that they live in is so important.
One of the things I think we could all share is that desire for an education. And I think that there's a real desire amongst all children if that could be fed by the people who work with them, take care of them, love them, to feed that inspiration to educate themselves and improve their own situation.
LittleDrops is different because, and I've been involved in a lot of different organizations and charities in the past. LittleDrops is different in the sense that from my first engagement, it was not about detecting a vision. It was more about listening to what the homes were going through, understanding what the need would be, and have this kind of interaction with them. So that the missions, the vision can adapt to the need on the ground. And the need could be different from Rwanda to Kenya to Cameroon. Being sensitive to that disparity and that multicultural basis was something that LittleDrops does that better than probably most of the organizations I've been involved with.
So when I see these children, when I hear their stories, when they're telling me, the challenges that they're going on, I know them. I have walked through that life. I know what it means to be sponsored. I know what it means for someone to pay your tuition and for you to be out there. I remember one time when I think it was my third year in high school, I had ran out of the money that was fundraised, and I was out of school for one quarter. And I didn't want to get off the bus at the bus stop, which close to my home, because it was the shopping center, just a small shopping center, because I know what other men would have said, or look at her, we just fundraised for her, she's back, she's just gonna get married. So what I would do, I would get off a bus stop before, and I would walk through the teacher who was sponsoring through their home, so at least she can either see me or her workers, can see me. And I will make sure if I see a worker there, I will tell them, okay, can you say hi to Miss Kande and let her know that I've been sent home. She was someone that I would always run to, and someone that I knew that would be there for me. And that's the same thing with the orphans that we support. They know for sure that LittleDrops will be there for them. They know for sure that, if they're sent out of school or they don't have school fees and next quarter is coming, they know that they can send a text message and say, I don't have fees, and they know it will be paid. Just like I trusted that one teacher that, if I pass through her gate and just let her know, or let someone who can pass that message to her, I know that my school fees will be paid. So that's a great message for LittleDrops sponsors to know that our kids have that relationship with some of our volunteers like I. When I visit them, I know what I'm looking for sometimes. When I visit them, I can share this same story. When they see me and they hear my story, they know they have a beautiful future.
If there's one thing I can say for the last 10 years, if I could really summarize the last 10 years for LittleDrops, it's really to say thank you. We are here today because of you. We're here today because of all the wonderful volunteers. I think when we started LittleDrops, I knew we were going to be run by volunteers. I didn't expect the caliber of the volunteers. I didn't expect the passion. I didn't expect the amount of sacrifices that these volunteers will do. I keep telling them, I couldn't afford to pay them even if I could, because the amount of passion, the amount of hard work, the amount of dedication, the amount of sacrifices they make every day to keep LittleDrops running, it's just something that I can't measure, something I can't say thank you enough to them. To all our donors and to all our supporters, you're part of something huge. Well, LittleDrops, it's small. It's every little bit makes a mighty ocean. But the ocean is getting bigger. Every day it's getting bigger, and we couldn't do any of it without you. All the stories looking back at the last 10 years, we're grateful for everything we're able to do. We couldn't have done it without you. Your support in whatever form it came in has been very, very appreciated, not just by us, by the kids. It's really saved lives. It's really created futures. It's really created better tomorrows.